It means they become so good at who they are as a person, they can achieve anything.
There is so much more to this story. Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere, in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. Hope everybody's feeling good. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about a man that was quite popular on YouTube for a while. And you guys, the twists and turns on this one, and every time I think about this situation, I think about the opportunities. Just imagine, y'all. Imagine having tons of money, millions of dollars, all the fancy cars, the admiration, you know, all the people around you, people just wanting you on interviews and thinking that you're all that, and you just take it all and flush it down the toilet. Because of why. We're going to talk about why and all of those things today. Before we get into it, though, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up, and over there we talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there. There's a $2 tier for all the true crime stuff that cannot go onto YouTube due to their terms and policies. That goes over on my Patreon under the $2 tier. Just make sure you read the full about section of what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where you can find links to a lot of things that you guys ask about that I use, that I love. Everything from skincare, clothing, hair care items, all kind of stuff that I want to link over there that y'all ask about. I do. And all of his platforms are linked down in the description box if you would like to come and check me out. But before we get into the rest of the video, I know that there are so many people out there that are wanting to eat healthier at home, but they absolutely despise meal planning and grocery shopping and everything like that. Well, HelloFresh helps with both of those problems for me, and they can help you too. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit delivery service. They deliver fresh and quality ingredients from the farm to your front door in less than a week. They are so good that they have delivered over 1 billion meals, and over 9 million customers have used HelloFresh. Other meal kit delivery services have about 30 to 40 different recipes to choose from, but HelloFresh gives me over 100 recipes to choose from every single week. My favorites are the recipes that take 30 minutes or less, and I absolutely love their high protein meals. And HelloFresh has 15 or more high protein meals on their menu every single week. On this day in particular, I made the chicken and Greek salad pita pockets with feta, and the cook time is about 20 to 25 minutes. There's only 580 calories and 42 grams of protein in this sandwich. And y'all, please do not sleep on HelloFresh's sandwiches because they are so delicious. And everything just shows right up to my front door. There's no parking lot. There's no checking out, no lines to stand in, no forgetting ingredients. If you want to try HelloFresh, all you have to do is go to HelloFresh.com and use my code ChristinaRandallFM to get 10 free meals plus free shipping. That's free meals applied as a discount on your first box, new or returning subscribers only, and it does vary by plan. So sign up today, just click the link down below, or just use my code ChristinaRandallFM at HelloFresh.com. Thanks again, HelloFresh. All right, so I do not know if you all know who Wes Watson is, but his name has been in the media a lot lately. And when I started to look into what has been going on with him, let's just say I fell down a deep, dark rabbit hole. And when I say down the rabbit hole, I was all the way down there. I was like, oh my gosh. Before we get into it, I need to remind y'all though, I'm not a professional. Everything in this video is alleged. I don't know any of these people that we're going to talk about today. I'm pulling all of my information from very public sources, news sources, all kind of sources that is already out there, filtering it through my own words and opinions. So please go do your own research and form your own opinions, because I'm going to tell you the story allegedly from the beginning, and at the end I'm going to tell y'all my opinion. So if you want to know my opinion, make sure you stay to the end. All right, let's talk about Wes. So Wes Watson was born on November 19th of 1983 in San Diego, California. He is known for being the social media creator that does motivational speaking, and fitness coaching. He's also an entrepreneur and an author, according to him. He also promotes a strict philosophy of discipline, self-accountability, and mental toughness.
You've been brainwashed. Honestly, people striving to have the best things life has to offer doesn't mean they forget about family, doesn't mean they forget about their values. It means they become so good at who they are as a person, they can achieve anything. And the thing is if we had an alcohol company or we were doing illegal to acquire this stuff, yeah, you could say something like that. But we save lives for a living. The difference is you guys don't get by pushing your kids away from nice items and nice life, cool cars and cool stuff. You're making your kids massive dorks and nerds. That's going to be way more painful. You have to be honest. If you look inside and you realize that you've been a dork, an outcast, a nerd most of your life, that's more painful than anything.
However, he is most known for talking about his experience in prison.
If you could describe to someone, how was the jail experience when you were in prison?
Prison did me good. I learned discipline. I learned a different mindset. I learned that I had to be patient. I mean, I was in prison for 10 years. I've been out 6 years. I got out with $200 6 years ago. What I learned in prison made me work harder than everybody else.
Now, according to Wes, and I feel like I need to say that I've seen different stories around, but according to Wes in the most recent interview, we'll say that growing up, he really liked to surf, he skateboarded, and he would snowboard. However, as he became a teenager, he says that his interest changed. During his early teen years, Wes started getting into dealing and distributing things, if you know what I mean. In an interview that he did with Vlad TV, Wes said that he never ever had a real 9-to-5 job, and his parents never really put any restrictions on him. And when I heard that, I thought, there we go. There's some red flags right there, but what do I know? Anyways, he says that this led him to wanting to be a business owner. He called himself a big thinker that grew up watching movies like Scarface, and he said that he just really liked that lifestyle. He said that he doesn't like square people, and he thinks that they're lame and that they're not interesting.
So I'm always like a big thinker. So, I mean, I think biggest, and I just never held myself to anything small. I mean, my parents never really put massive restrictions on me. I've never had a job in my life. I would never work a 9-to-5. I've just seen what I want in life, and I was willing to get it, but it all came with a cost. So, I mean, grew up on Scarface and these other movies like this, and I just liked that lifestyle. My homies would go to the pen, come back. I thought they were cooler because they had face tats. I really didn't like square people. I just think they're not that interesting. And the thing is like, they know they're not either.
Now, by the time he was in his late teens and his early 20s, these activities that he was doing led him to getting arrested. Wes was convicted of things related to green distribution and all kinds of other charges that were pretty serious with bodily injuries and that type of thing. Now, for these charges, Wes was reportedly sentenced to 10 years in prison. And I will say I could not find anything official that confirms Wes's actual sentence. This information is basically based on what Wes has said. For example, during the same Vlad TV interview, Wes was asked how much he paid for his lawyer in the California case. And at one point, Wes said he paid $0 because he had a public defender because he did not have any money to pay for a lawyer. But then just 1 minute later in the interview, Wes says that he actually did have money at the time, but he was so whacked out that he didn't get one.
Okay, so you end up going to court.
Went to trial.
How much you spent on your lawyer?
$0.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a court-appointed lawyer?
Had nothing. I had no choice.
Why did you have nothing at this point after dealing for that long?
Fell off.
You fell off?
Fell off.
Okay, so you're broke by this time. You can't afford a lawyer. You think like if you actually
It's not
had
that
money?
I couldn't afford a lawyer. I had money, but I was like so whacked out. I'm like, this case is there's no way. Like, because what a lawyer, 50 grand or something, like it's nothing. But I had more than that. But at that point, I was like, dude, there's no way that someone could believe this case.
So again, take all that how you will. Anyways, with that sentence, when Wes settled in, he said that he started to create this regimen of discipline, fitness training, and mental conditioning. And he says that he followed strict daily routines that focused on self-improvement and accountability. This is what he would later call his non-negotiable mindset. He actually started an Instagram account while he was still in prison. Wes was then reportedly released from prison in 2018 when he was 35 years old. After his release, this is when Wes moved in with his grandmother and he started Watson Fitness program and a YouTube channel called GP Penitentiary Life. On his channel, he talked about his stories from prison and how he believed prison culture shaped his outlook on life. His channel got really popular really quick, and he said that he made hundreds of thousands of dollars in only 3 months. And I remember this time very well because I was talking about my prison experience around that same time, and he just came in and started going immediately to the top. Like, people looked at him and they wanted to listen to him. Wes also put out a book called Non-Negotiable: 10 Years Incarcerated, Creating the Unbreakable Mindset. It talks about his prison experience, his psychological transformation, and his personal development philosophy. As for Wes's personal life, he currently's been living in Miami. He was married to a woman named Valerie in 2019. And back then, Wes used to talk about how she was his main support system after he got out of prison. He helped raise her children from a previous relationship, but then they filed for divorce in 2022. Reportedly, their divorce is still ongoing because Wes has not settled. There are unconfirmed rumors of in their relationship. Definitely seems like it was very intense and volatile and not healthy, to say the least. Again, though, this was all in California. Back then, he wasn't living in Miami yet. And back in California, where he was living, court records aren't as easy to access, so it's hard to confirm the details. And Valerie has pretty much stayed private about it. So now let's talk about why Wes has been in the headlines recently. And I can tell you one part right off the bat, it's because he's in Florida and in Miami and down in that area, and Florida is not private about their records. So everything's about to be out there. Anyways, Wes was arrested in February of 2025 last year for felony charges that came from this incident that Wes got into at a gym in Miami. I want to play the clip here, but I just don't know. It is blurred. I just don't know. Maybe I'll put up little still shots of the incident that happened in Miami. Now, Wes claimed that this incident was self-defense. And here's a clip from the body cam.
Okay, so you came over, and what, you guys get in an argument in the gym or what?
Yeah, we got some argument. He was trying to hit me with the belt. If the one guy came up behind me was trying to hit me with the dumbbell. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you trying to hit me with a weight? I was like, yo, it's a 1-to-1. And then that's when he hit me with the belt, and then he called me a dick. And then that's when I was like, yo, you called me a dick. Then that's when we started fighting.
Okay, did he hit you with a boat? So how do you, I haven't seen the video yet. You know, once I review that, you know, we can figure out what's going on. But are you planning on pursuing charges?
If they jumped me, if they jumped in, then yes, because that's
Do you know if they jumped in?
I don't know. Well, yeah, they hit me. Well, yeah, that's true. Because I felt somebody hit me from the back. So okay, yeah, I'll pursue.
You want to but are you pursuing charges on the person that hit you from the back, on him, on like
all of them? Whoever jumped in, because that's wrong. You're gonna jump. There's 4 guys versus 1 guy. Like that's that's ridiculous. And you're using weapons. Like what the hell?
So your plan initially, you were fine on fighting him mutually one-on-one, but not a bunch of group of people. Okay. Hey, so I watched the video. A guy did pick him away, but he never hit you. He kind of was just holding it above his head.
But he hit me with a belt. With
the guy that you were beefing with did hit you with a belt.
Yeah.
Okay, but you went there to fight him.
But he hit me with a.
So why did you come there in the first place to fight him?
He called me to fight him. I showed him.
So why'd you come?
Because he told me to.
No, but I got a message and you told him left.
Can we go inside?
Yeah. So nobody really jumped you. It was kind of him and you, and people were huddling, trying to get him off and whatnot. All right, so.
Dude, yeah, but what am I supposed to do, bro? I mean, dude, you get pumped up. We don't know what
I know. The other guys and
The self-defense clear as day. Like, I didn't try to fight the guy.
to a point. I get what you're saying, but again, there's a point where that fight ends, the fine line where that fight was over.
What are we gonna do then?
So this is what we're gonna do. For now, I'm gonna get your information. The male is back and forth. At first, he was telling me, "Oh, he thinks he got jumped."
No, I do.
I told him, "Okay, let me review the video." He thought somebody hit him with a weight and all this. I said, "Okay." He said he would want to press charges if he on the people that jumped him. He said between you and him, it was a 1v1. He thought you got jumped. So I told him I'll see the video and then we'll go from there.
What's this about?
It's an open case, man.
Oh, that fight thing?
It's an open case.
That's crazy. That guy came and assaulted me.
All right.
You guys
speak to a detective now, so he can explain.
Are they gonna let me go? Because I mean, that guy came and assaulted
You
me.
guys speak to a detective.
That dude came to me. You saw the video, right? Come on, dog. I was protecting myself.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah, that's you guys saw the video, right?
I saw it.
That's some bullshit. The guy came in, set his phone up, attacked me, and I defended myself.
Stand right here, bro.
Yeah.
Different car.
Make sure the detective has that video.
Yeah, but video's in my phone. Should we bring my phone?
You can.
Yeah, you want to bring it? Let me get this phone. This phone?
It's in that black phone. Bring the black phone. Yeah.
The black phone?
My black phone.
I don't want to put him in Eddie's car. This car's bigger.
This is gonna be all over YouTube right now. Oh man! But you saw the video, right? That's
I saw
some
it.
bullshit. That motherfucker came in and assaulted me, bro. He set up his phone. He points it at me, comes and slaps me in the head, said let's fight, pushes me. I defended myself.
He's the one that put out the video?
Yeah. He put it the whole video there, but he filmed it and put out the video. He said he put it out there.
Now, as you can see, the victim did admit that he had messaged Wes earlier asking him for a fade or to throw hands or whatever. And it does look like in the video that the victim approached Wes first, but I'll let y'all be the judge on that. The victim ended up with a face fracture, a concussion, and 2 black eyes. Now, there's a lot of mixed opinions about this issue with Wes at the gym, okay? There's some people that's like, yeah, he shouldn't have walked up on him, he pushed him, self-defense. But I don't really know where the line is between it being Wes and that guy and then all the other people, because allegedly somebody used a barbell in this incident, and the guy, like I just told y'all, ended up quite injured. And they could have, to be honest, with all of them kicking him and being all over him and stuff. And so, like, where does the line from self-defense to, I don't know. But I do have to be honest, I watched what is allegedly the unedited or uncensored version of this incident. There's a guy named John Bravo that has this, what he says is the whole video over on his X account. And I went over there and watched it. You guys can go over there and watch it too for yourselves. In my opinion, I didn't really see a lot of people other than Wes doing this. There was a guy holding a barbell, but I could not see in this video him actually swing it. It really just looked like maybe a couple people tried to throw a little light kicks, but really it was just Wes in this incident. And then I found this clip here with Wes Watson's attorney speaking on his behalf after he got arrested for this incident that happened at the gym. And his attorney sounded like he was coming with some facts and prepared to put up a defense for him. Listen to this and tell me what y'all think.
Mr. Watson, you were arrested for a case from December 29th. The charge is aggravated battery and felony battery. Your attorney is present. Good morning, sir. Can you announce for the record, please?
Of course. Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Gottlieb on behalf of Mr. Watson.
Good morning. Have you had a chance to review the arrest affidavit?
I have not seen the affidavit, Your Honor. However, I am familiar with the facts and circumstances of the case. This was a fight that happened at Mr. Watson's gym where an individual challenged Mr. Watson to a fight, came into the gym, placed a recording device believed to be a cell phone down to watch him fight Mr. Watson. I believe Mr. Watson has numerous defenses, including stand your ground, self-defense, and consent to this charge. I understand the state's theory. However, this individual came to Mr. Watson for the specific purpose of challenging him in a street fight. And then
here it says the CCTV shows the victim set up his phone to start recording the interaction between him and the defendant. And it says the victim pushed the defendant.
Correct.
State.
I'm reading it, Your Honor.
He struck the victim several times with the weightlifting belt. And then other people join in striking and kicking the victim.
I would defer to the court and just simply ask for the stay-away order.
The victim suffered a face fracture, concussion, and 2 black eyes, but it looks like you have a very valid legal argument, Mr. Gottlieb.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask for an ROR.
Well, your order to stay away from Hakeem Ibrahim, the alleged victim. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away, sir?
Yeah.
All right. So I understand he went to the gym. He punched him, and then they used he used the weight belt.
Correct.
So it aggravated. There's probable cause for, I guess, the felony. You want me to split them both, 2,500 each? I'm not giving an ROR.
I understand, Judge. 5,000 is acceptable. Thank you.
$2,500 bond count 1, $2,500 bond count 2. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too. Mr. Watson, I'll take care of that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Can you repeat the bonds?
$2,500 count 1, $2,500 count 2 with the stay away order. If he comes to your gym, call the police. Don't engage, because if you get arrested for anything else, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial.
Okay, I just want to, real quick.
Mr. Watson, please don't make any statements. You and I can talk about it. Thank you, sir.
Sorry about that.
No problem. I'll make sure your bond is arranged. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
After watching that, I thought, wow, his attorney came in really strong. I mean, the state's attorney did not even really have a rebuttal. He got out of there on a $2,500 bond, and it sounded like he was going to have a pretty good defense. And you heard what the judge said. The judge told him, don't get arrested for anything else, otherwise you're going to be in jail until you go to trial. That brings us to this year, March of 2026. There is now a second case pending against Wes, and this case is in Broward County, and it is because a woman that Wes was dating at the time, named Megan, claimed that Wes and held her against her will. She allegedly had all kind of injuries on her face, and I read the arrest affidavit, and they document a lot, all kinds of bruises all over her. I mean, from what I read, it looked like she was in some pretty bad shape. And according to the statement from the police department, the suspect, Wes, is alleged to have physically restrained the victim, shook her, applied pressure to her neck, threw her down on the ground, drug her, all kinds of stuff, you guys. I mean, forcefully slamming her head down on the table. Allegedly, the person that was the assistant glued her forehead back together and then took her phone, would not let her leave. I mean, I read it and was like, sounds like a nightmare. And according to the police report, they believe that Wes was upset with Megan because she had gone to a Miami Heat game without him and she had wore a shirt that showed her cleavage. The arrest report says that Wes told her, how dare she show when they were his because he paid for them. The arrest report also says that Wes shouted at her, I'm going to end you and I'm going to end your whole entire family during this incident. Also, according to the police report, Wes's bodyguard and a friend witnessed the incident and did not do anything to stop it. So again, it brings me back, like when I was reading this arrest report, and then you think about Wes saying that when he grew up, he was watching Scarface and he wanted to live that life. Like, he's really trying to live this life now. He's got his bodyguard, his friend there, and they're all just standing there not doing anything. And according to the police report, allegedly at some point, the bodyguard was guarding the room and would not let the girl leave because Wes allegedly told her, you cannot leave until your face heals because people will call the police. And he really was living in this fantasy world and doing exactly what he wanted to do. The arrest report also says that Wes had his friend that was there allegedly go through Megan's phone to make sure she was not cheating on him. Also, according to this report, Wes allegedly told her that he could not go to jail and that if he went to jail, something very bad was going to happen to her, all of her friends, and her family. And so Wes ended up being charged with these charges. So as of me filming this, Wes is still in the Broward County Jail. His bond for that gym incident has been revoked in Dade, but he does have a bond in Broward, but he can't get out because he has a no bond hold for the gym incident in Dade. He's waiting right now to be transferred back to Dade, and he's going to go in front of the judge. There are people out there that believe that once he gets back in front of the judge in Dade, he will get a bond and he will get out. However, remember what the judge said.
Get arrested for anything else, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial.
So I guess only time will tell if he actually will get out on bond or if the judge is going to stick to what she said and he will not get out until he goes to trial. Now, there is a lot of unconfirmed rumors surrounding this case and Wes Watson's relationship with Megan. I mean, a lot, y'all. I don't want to put her personal business out there, but it looks like there's plenty of rumors out there that it is a very transactional relationship between him and her. There's even a video of him proposing to her. I'll put it right here. And allegedly that ring is a 15-carat diamond ring, but allegedly it was rented. It was all for show. None of it was real. And mind you, Wes Watson's like Instagram and stuff, like he has like all these cars. I mean, cars that cost more than my house for sure. And like living this like lavish lifestyle. And again, this is a man that had gotten out of prison and now he's got all this stuff. But a lot of people were talking about when he got down on one knee and proposed to her, he literally had the ring box facing him. And I saw that and I'm like, did he just not know you're supposed to show her the ring? Or was he really doing that? Like, so weird. And listen, if you're just a regular person and you accidentally do this, I mean, whenever I got married with my husband, we literally practiced the wedding ceremony the night before and I still got up there and put the ring on the wrong daggum finger. I still did it. So things happen, especially if you're nervous or something's going on. But this guy with the mental toughness and all the money and the flashing, you're not going to tell me that was out of nervousness. It was either, in my personal opinion, he did not know what to do or he was just so into himself that he even had it facing him at the same time too. Anyways, either way, this behavior is obviously very wrong and I really hope that Megan is okay no matter what, no matter if they were engaged, no matter if it was an arrangement, no matter if it was for content or what she went through is terrifying. Now, Wes also has a few civil cases pending against him, and one of those suits is reportedly from the gym in Miami that incident happened in. They're accusing him of orchestrating the whole entire thing, and in court filings, Wes says that the guy actually consented to it. However, the man's filings said that he was lured to the gym thinking that it was going to be a challenge, but then he was attacked by Wes, the co-owner of the gym, and two other men. Oh yeah, allegedly the co-owner was involved in all that. And his side talks about the use of a weightlifting belt and dumbbells against him, and he alleges that slurs and threats were made. According to the reports, Wes is now demanding a jury trial for this case. Now, there are very split opinions on Wes. Some people love him, you guys. I've seen some people online saying that he changed their lives. And good. I'm glad he had some sort of positive ripple effect in this world from everything that he's done. But others, not so much. They think that he exaggerated his prison stories and they are not believers of his high-priced coaching programs and his aggressive communication style. Some have even called him a complete and total fraud. His fitness programs ranged in price all the way up to $15,000, and some clients have said that it was definitely not worth that price and that there was very little interaction with Wes directly after paying the fee. And of course, people also wonder how someone can sell a fitness program when it has been rumored that Wes uses or stuff. I mean, and come on, you guys. I mean, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I don't know. I'm not a guy, so I don't know. Y'all let me know down below. Can you get this big naturally? Can you? I mean, I just don't know. Maybe if you're like bench pressing, Buicks, but I don't know. Overall, though, he does have people who really admire him and think that what he's saying makes sense. And for that, I say, because I was talking about this with one of my friends, I do feel like there is a large group of men out there that are desperate for masculine, like inspiration, like for the masculine role models. And when they see somebody that's very masculine presenting, that is a no BS type of person, that, oh, you can have all this, you know, quit being a crybaby, da, 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 da. They're drawn to that. But some people say it was a fraud and it was all fake. I don't know. What do y'all think? I'm going to tell y'all what I think. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is this is another situation where you can have all the money in the world. You can have all the people, all these people around you, all the beautiful women, all this stuff, and be so empty inside. Because, I mean, yeah, things are nice. Materialistic things are nice, but they will never fulfill you as a person, right? No body accomplishment, none of that is going to fulfill you in your heart if you are empty inside. And so that's the first thing. Do I think he was a fraud? I think that it's a possibility he did not start out that way, but for the love of money. For the love of money is the root of all evil. I definitely believe, this is my unprofessional opinion, I do not know this man at all. But from the videos I watched, because I watched that Vlad interview, to me, he looked like he was on something. I think he got into the substances too. I think and you want to know what? If y'all ever watched my old school prison stories that I used to tell on here years ago, and I used to say that like when you go into the county jail, there would be, and I was so green then. Even when I was telling these stories in the beginning, I did not understand things the way that I understand now because I've had more time to research. I've been on the internet longer and I've watched people's stories. But I would go to the county jail and I would see women withdrawing and they would sleep for days and they would be, they couldn't eat. And I used to remember thinking like, how terrible would that be you've committed crimes or a crime, and now you're waking up in jail and you don't know what your future is going to be like and you are high. Wes's situation's a little bit different because his has been building. He didn't make one split bad decision. He just got bigger for his britches, too big, and it was going to crash one way or another. Thank God he didn't kill anybody. And then the substances, and now he's going to be sitting in jail. And if he goes back to prison, he's going to realize I had all of this and I just threw it away. Okay, I have some more final thoughts. So it is literally Friday morning at 6:28 a.m. And I've been up tinkering with this daggum video and going back through watching the situation that happened at the gym again. And I have to tell y'all, even though I actually do believe that there is a part of a setup in that, I do, the guy set up the camera allegedly, went up to Wes. Wes had allegedly told him online to meet me at the gym and told him in the text message, gave him all that. Let me tell you why I don't feel sorry for Wes at all, even though he was baited into this situation or he set bait, whatever. Because I think about, from my perspective, I've been to prison. Y'all know whenever I was 21, I got sentenced to 3 years in prison, out fighting, being a hoodlum, all of that stuff, right? You could not bait me into a situation like this. I don't care who you are. You could not bait me into it. If you come across me at the gym, at Walmart, at the mall, whatever, and you try to run up on me, baby, you going to jail. I'm not going to jail. I've been there. I've done that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you my mama, my daddy, my husband. I'm not going to jail for nobody. I'm not eating another SOS for breakfast. I'm not sharing a shower with a stranger like that no more. I'm not having to wear shower shoes in the shower because I don't want no feet fungus. I do not think so. I don't want to have to wear pads from Rooter to Tudor to get through the month. Like, I will never, ever, ever, ever live that life again for nobody. Truly, the thought of being in the back of a cop car makes my heart skip a beat. And if any of y'all know, you know. That feeling of being crammed in the back of a cop car, like, cause it's no room back there. And them cop cars, boy, they ride smooth, and you're crammed back there, and that cop car rides so smooth, and you're hearing all the beeps from the officer's like computer and that little thing that that walkie-talkie that they have, and you know it's on now. You going to jail. There's nothing you can say or do. You can't get back there and say, please, I didn't mean it. Oh, I should have thought twice. It's over. You're on the way. I don't ever, 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 ever want to know what that feeling is like again, and can't nobody get me there. You going to jail, you run up on me, not me. Couldn't be me, buddy. You better ask your friends to put some money on your account so you can get a honey bun, because I don't ever, ever, ever want to eat a packet of soup cooked in a bag of Doritos again. And so I don't feel sorry for Wes with that at all. All he had, the opportunities that he had, and he just had to prove a point. His ego, whether it was substances, whether it was roids, whether it's screws loose, a combination of all three, you walked right into it. And so I don't feel sorry for him in that situation at all. The situation with Megan, definitely don't. If everything that's in that police report is true and real, I definitely don't feel sorry for him. But I don't know, you guys. I just feel like people can really change. I got in trouble when I was 21 years old and younger. I have not even had a speeding ticket. I haven't even been pulled over in almost 21 years. October will be 21 years. No run-ins with the police, no getting in trouble, no bar fights, no nothing. So people can change, and I'm proud of that. And so you ain't gonna tell me that, you had to defend yourself with this guy that pushed you. He could have walked away. He could have not baited the person, or he could have defended himself and stopped. But he had to keep going in, because he had to prove a point. And I mean, I don't know. Looks bad. And the guy that ran up on him, I hope he's okay, but I also hope that he learned a lesson, because you got to be careful who you run up on, because some people out here is really crazy, and some people out here will take it there. And he honestly, the guy that ran up on him in the gym, could have got his life taken from him. I mean, had they at all went in like hard, he could have lost his life. And that's scary. Over what? Some good viral content? Not worth it. And there are people out there right now that would do anything to have a piece of the opportunity that he had. And these are the decisions that he chose to make with them. Sad, man. Sad. Again, at the end of the day, I really hope that Megan is okay. And the guy, the incident at the gym, I hope that he healed up just fine. And I'm going to be following this. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Other than that, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.